Welcome guys to the Meet Damien channel. I am Damien, and we're gonna be looking at Bitcoin, which is looking like it's doing some productive things here. We have Bitcoin price at $85,000 right now. We have a green day, and this has put us above the 200-day moving average, which is this red line right here, which is giving me a little bit of hope that it might not be over for us, that there still might be a chance out there for Bitcoin to go to higher prices, okay? In the near future too. Of course I say that and Bitcoin goes below 85,000. Look at that. But yeah, I'm looking here at the daily chart here for Bitcoin, and I see this green candle here for Sunday. This is Sunday's daily candle here, and we're getting above that red line. All right. And we're also starting to get above this white line, the 21 EMA, exponential moving average, for those who don't know. And Bitcoin's been in a downtrend ever since like the middle of January. We all know that, okay? And we've been just waiting for that Bitcoin bounce up. Could this possibly be the bounce that we've all been waiting for? Well, you know, we've been waiting for that bounce, and we thought we were going to get that off the 200-day moving average back here on Thursday, February 27th. Okay, and we got a violent bounce up, which some thought like, hey, that was it. That was the V-shaped recovery that we were all looking for, and we could continue on to higher prices. But then we got beaten back down. Literally the next day, we had a bearish engulfing candle here, and then a few more red candles that just suck the energy and momentum out of the cryptocurrency space here. And that pushed us below the 200-day moving average, and it was looking pretty dark and dreary and pretty bleak back in the middle of March here, on March 10th. But now we're rising up, and we're creating higher lows and higher highs in the interim, in the medium term here. But what I am concerned about with Bitcoin here is we are creating what could be possibly a bear flag. Okay, we have this. We have to just. I'm going to go with a bearish case first, and then we'll talk about the bullish case here. Okay, but the bearish case here, if we're going to continue being bearish on Bitcoin, is that Bitcoin is creating a flag here, right? And this would be the flag, and then we got to measure out the flagpole, okay? Kind of like that, all right? And, you know, that's measuring from the lows here that were made. And it says that if Bitcoin was, you know, if we're going to do pattern analysis and trend analysis here, this is part of trend analysis, is using these patterns here. You just take that measure move of the flagpole and you put it towards where you could possibly break down from, which is right here at the 200-day moving average. And it's saying that Bitcoin could possibly come right back down to $74,000, that blue number, that 74K number. All right. So we're a little bit wary of that. Even though we're about $10,000 higher than that, we could go down $10,000 below from where we are right now, and this could play out towards being bearish and going down to the 74K level here. Okay, that is what I'm concerned about. If we are bearish on Bitcoin, that would probably be a nail in the coffin for most cryptos here. A lot of these altcoins have already been beaten down here. I don't think they need to be any more beaten down. There's nothing to beat down anymore, but I guess you could still send them to lower prices here. But yeah, that's the bearish case on Bitcoin if this bear flag is to play out. Now, what the bullish case here for Bitcoin is that we do have, I believe we have, yeah, hidden bullish divergence here, okay? If you just zoom out and you stick to the daily chart, you know, we got the daily candles here. You know, looking back to over here, if I can just zoom out some more, you know, we have a low here at like what, $67,000 and RSI of about 51 on the RSI level here. Okay, so you have RSI at 51, but then over here you have a higher price here at like $76,500, and you have RSI of like 32.27. Okay, so sellers have tried to bring down the price of Bitcoin, right? but they weren't able to bring it lower than where it was back in November at like $67,000. Okay, so that could still be hidden bullish divergence. And if I gotta draw it out here for you guys, I will. Okay, let me just get rid of the moving averages here first. And you know what we have here with hidden bullish divergence is we have higher low here on price, okay, but we have lower lows here on the RSI, okay, and that is creating what we would call hidden bullish divergence, which is not so obvious to those who follow the markets, look at the charts, and are figuring out, you know, whether this is a bullish or bearish pattern that we're in. But this is still considered hidden bullish divergence. For those who pay attention to the charts, you can spot that. For those who are really good at the charts, you can spot this pretty easily. That is hidden bullish divergence, which could still play out. And all that means is hidden bullish divergence just means that we're still in a bullish pattern that will continue to go up. Okay, so you could just consider this as, you know, one big giant bull flag, which could then go back up. And if that is a bull flag, then, you know, we have to measure that out, okay, given the bullish case here for Bitcoin. So we'll just measure from the lows here on Bitcoin, right? And we measure, you know, from the highs here that Bitcoin made. You can more like that, okay? And just using pattern analysis, trend analysis here, okay? You just take from the impulse move here back in the beginning of November to the highs that we made here. Probably like, yeah, I wouldn't really call it, yeah, right over here. Okay, the highs that we made back in December and January. And you just take that measure move. Oh God, I just made another pattern here. Okay, you just take that measure move to where we could possibly break out right here at $85,000 here, okay? And it's saying that, you know, we should see $129,000 Bitcoin sometime in the future, okay? I know we've been saying we could see that $130,000 Bitcoin move in the future, but looks like it's getting pushed back further out because of all these macroeconomic factors and tariffs and retaliatory tariffs that are going on and scaring people out of the market right now. Causing liquidity to come out of the market. We still have this $130,000 price target for Bitcoin if this bull flag plays out. Okay, that is the bit of hopium that I'll give to the bulls here, who are still interested in seeing Bitcoin go to higher prices in the near future here. We also have this Fibonacci analysis that I've done in the past, which says that, you know, we have the Fib numbers measured from $109,000 all the way down to $67,000, which was the big impulse move that we had in November. And it's saying that the 1618 should put us at $135,000 Bitcoin. I think that's a realistic target for Bitcoin. You know, if Bitcoin was to move up to $135,000 from where it is right now, you're getting I believe that's a 50% move, but we'll measure it out here. Yeah, let's see. You're looking at like a 59% gain in just Bitcoin, and that's pretty big deal for a lot of investors out there. Even for some cryptocurrency investors out there, just getting your cryptocurrency to go at 59% is a pretty big and exciting deal to have. Bitcoin could possibly do that in the near future here and surprise us all to the upside, okay? If it get up to that $135,000 number, which, you know, the Fibonacci analysis is saying that it could, okay? But just going back to the Fibonacci numbers here, okay? I think these numbers are still important, still relevant here, okay? If Bitcoin can solidify support at the $83,000 price range, which is the 0.382 level here on the retracement, then we then need to see Bitcoin get up to like the 0.5 retracement level, which is at $88,000, which it could do in the next few days here. And if Bitcoin is able to break through that resistance level, then we have the $93,000 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is going to act as significant resistance because I believe we also have a lot of volume there on the VRVP. If I turn on the VRVP here for Bitcoin, you're gonna see there's a lot of volume at like $96,000, where a lot of traders and investors settled up with. So if Bitcoin does start to climb back up, I do see temporary resistance between $93,000 and $96,000. We even might get resistance here at the $88,000 level here. Okay, but I'm seeing a big high volume. This is the VRVP, this magenta and green area here. I'm seeing a lot of volume here in the VRVP, which could signify that there could be some resistance there if Bitcoin goes up towards those levels again. There might be some traders that would probably start selling their crypto. Some might not be so highly convicted in crypto, and they might decide to just get out at a higher price while they still can. Okay, and then that might also create a lower high. Okay, we have to be on the lookout for lower highs here being created. If Bitcoin can get up to that $93,000 level here, I'm just using this yellow line here, you know, that would be a significant lower high than where it was back here in like January. And then we could see Bitcoin then start moving down from $93,000 level back to $80,000 all over again. So we got to be on the lookout for that. If you guys want out on crypto, but you kind of hoping for higher prices, then maybe that might be your level to get out at is $96,000 or $93,000. Could be your final chance to get out of crypto if we are to continue into this bear market, and if this is going to be a lower high, okay, then yeah, you know, that might be your best chance to get out of crypto at a decent price here if you're done with the market. Okay, so that's my analysis on Bitcoin. We could still come up to $93,000, $96,000 in the near future here, and then we would want to see, you know, if we are going to be bullish on Bitcoin, we want to see us get to $93,000, maybe bounce down, make a low, higher low here, maybe at like $90,000, and then we want to come back right up again and break through that $96,000 level until we get to like the $100,000 and $105,000 level, and then I see some more resistance at the $104,000, $105,000 level, which could, you know, create more resistance. Then we maybe might be able to create a higher low again at like $98,000, $99,000, and then see Bitcoin finally reach up to that $130,000 price target that we're, you know, expecting it to go to if the Fibonacci analysis plays out accordingly. Okay, so that's the main gist of my analysis on Bitcoin. It's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. And to be honest with you, Bitcoin appreciates in value over time anyways, so, you know, it'll never be over as long as they're continuing to print money and devalue the dollar. We all know that song and dance. Okay, let's take a look at the Bitcoin heat map to see what traders are putting their stop losses at, which could give us an idea as like where Bitcoin could go next. Looks like we have some stop losses here. This is data coming off of Binance Exchange, and we have some stop losses here at 83,900. Okay, Bitcoin's currently trading at 85, so about $1,000 below where it is right now. Bitcoin could come back to $84,000, even though we're at 85. And then on top of this, we have some short sellers that are putting their stop losses at 85,600. Looks like we're more closer to 85.6 than we are to $84,000. So I'm expecting traders and investors, I'm expecting the market makers to start pushing the price higher to get rid of those short sellers that are hanging out at 85,600. Seems to be easier to do that than to push the price back down again to $84,000. So look out, if you're short selling this market, you might get liquidated. Bitcoin looks like it wants to climb up another $500, $600 here to take them out, and then they could come back down to $84,000 and take those guys out too. So we'll just keep that in mind. So we got possible near-term, short-term targets that could be hit within the next day or two. We could see Bitcoin at $84,000 again. We could also see Bitcoin at 85,600 again soon. Okay. All right. Let's move on to some other cryptocurrencies here. Let's see which ones are doing pretty well. Looks like Solana's having a pretty decent day with Bitcoin going up. Solana is up 2%. Okay. Solana at up 2.1% at $131. And just looking at oh, let me get rid of that. Yeah, I'm not drawing anymore, at least not right now. We do have Solana below its point of control. Solana wants to go back to $141 here, okay, which is $10 below where it's at right now. But Solana has a lot of volume. Okay, see this VRVP? This volume is sitting at $141 here. That's where Solana wants to come back to, where a lot of traders would basically be back to being break even on Solana, because a lot of traders and investors over the last, ever since the past year now, they bought Solana at that level, so they would just be back to break even again. So if Solana does climb up to $140, I would expect that to be significant resistance, with that being the point of control as of now. Solana might, ping pong between 140, 130 before it breaks out of that $140 level and then starts going to higher prices. And then we have a gap here, and we might see Solana go right back up to 170 or even $180 in the near term future here, which would make sense, because I mean, it did that in short order, in quick fashion here. When we saw Solana back on March 2nd, it opened at $140 and it went straight to $180 in one day. Okay, so you have a 40-point move on Solana that could possibly occur in the near future here, and it could happen literally in just one day because of this gap here in the VRVP. All right. With Solana having that gap, there could be significant price appreciation at that level. Let me turn on the moving averages to see what kind of resistance levels there might be on Solana, besides 180 and 140. Yeah, it looks like, right now the point of control is at 140. There should be a lot of resistance at that level, but once we break past that, Solana's going to try to make a go for the $180 level where the 200-day red moving average is at. Okay. And then there's going to be some more resistance from the other averages at 100, the 100-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. They're sitting at like $186 and $195. So I'm expecting once Solana does, and it's probably going to be a gap up move, and it's going to be really quick going from 140 to 180. But once it gets to 180, it might trade sideways between 180 and 190, maybe possibly get up to $200 psychological level, and then come right back down to 180, 190. But I'm expecting that to be the prices for Solana once it can get above 140 and use 140 as support. Okay. Bearish case. I mean, we just went over the bullish price targets for Solana just now, but the bearish case, geez, if Solana does get bearish on us, using the VRVP here, you have, $110 would probably be the next stop for Solana, where it could get some support on that area. And then you have the $100, $98 psychological level, which has some support here on the VRVP. And then if we lose that $100 level, then we're coming right down to about $74 on Solana. Okay, so there are some bearish price targets here. The first one would be 110. Okay, then there'd be $100 psychological level, and then below that you have $75, $74 on your bearish targets for Solana. All right, moving on to some other cryptos here. We'll just take a look at the ones that are actually in the green right now. Looks like we have XRP is in the green. Okay, XRP at $2.40. Okay, which I believe is a very important level for it to be at, because you have a high volume node here at $2.40. You have the point of control. This blue line is at $2.40. If XRP can break past $2.40, it's like the same level as for Solana. If Solana can get past 140, okay, and XRP can get past $2.40, you know, they're gonna gap up, and you probably will see a $3 XRP in short order here, sooner rather than later, and that could happen in one day, because that literally happened on March 2nd here, where we saw XRP at $2.17, and then it just shot up to like $3, okay, once it got past that $2.40 level. Okay, $2.40 is pretty important. Also, $2.52 is also another significant resistance level because of the 50-day moving average, this green line here. Once XRP can get above 252 and use 240 as support, it's probably gonna boom, do a straight beeline to $3. Okay, and you'll see a $3 XRP because you have this big gap right here in the VRVP. Okay, you see all this black area on the VRVP? That's a gap. Okay, and you don't have that much resistance until you get to like $3.10, $3.11 here on the VRVP. So I'm expecting XRP to come up to like $3 in no time here. Okay, and then I'll give you guys the bearish case on XRP. Okay, if we do go lower here on XRP for whatever reason, okay, I'm expecting $2 to be the psychological support area where people will try to buy XRP at $2, hoping that it will go to higher prices here. But if we lose that $2 psychological area, then we do have the 200-day moving average, which is sitting at $1.72, so that could be another area of support. Then if we don't use that as support, then we have here in the VRVP, we got some volume here at $1.46. So I'm expecting XRP to get support at $1.46. Okay, and if we lose $1.46, then we could come down to this other VRVP high volume node level at $1.12. Okay, so there are some areas for XRP to get some support if it does come down to lower prices here. Hey, good to see that you're here in the chat, KG. Let me know if there's any altcoins you want me to take a look at. Let's try to avoid the meme coins. I feel like meme coins are pretty dangerous right now. So we can look at other altcoins that are like layer 1 coins if you want to take a look at those. All right. But yeah, going back into the analysis here, XRP does have some support levels if it does go bearish, but XRP is actually one of the stronger layer 1 cryptocurrencies out there. Okay. Because it is above its 200-day moving average. It's also above the 100-day moving average, and it's contending with being above the 50-day moving average at $2.50. So XRP might actually be leading the way to higher prices here before Bitcoin does. And if Bitcoin does go to higher prices, then XRP is going to be right there with it. Okay, it might be the Bitcoin and XRP show going forward later on into 2025 here. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay, which is another layer 1 cryptocurrency that has been around for years, but has been having some issues with just outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, and I'll just clean the chart up a little bit here so you guys can see the bigger picture here for XRP. I'm sorry, for Ethereum. Ethereum is currently at $1,990 here, and Ethereum has been in this descending channel. Okay, as I connect the highs here that it's been making, the lower highs that it's been making, and it's also been making lower lows, and it's been in this descending channel for a good amount of time here, even before the middle of January. It's been in this descending channel since the middle of December here, okay, where it topped out at, like, we saw like a $4,000 Ethereum, okay, but now we're down 50% on Ethereum here, currently sitting at 1992, okay. But the thing about Ethereum is that we are getting bullish divergence here on Ethereum. Okay, so we've been making lower lows here on the price, but we've been making higher lows here on the RSI. Currently the RSI, that red line, is sitting at 42.14 on Ethereum. We want to see Ethereum start making higher highs here than what we've seen here in January and December on the RSI, because that lets us know that buyers are buying up Ethereum. and that Ethereum could start making a move up to higher prices here. If Ethereum does go to higher prices here, like I already see, like I can just see right now without turning on the VRVP that there's a significant level here at $2,700. That would be a nice area for Ethereum to get back up to. That is a significant support resistance area, which we want to flip it into support again. Okay, but it might act as resistance in the near term. So you know, Ethereum could get up to that $2,700. But let me turn on the VRVP here real quick, and you'll see where some of these resistance levels might be. Okay, so if Ethereum does decide to get bullish here, okay, we have some volume here at $2,400, okay, which I kind of skipped over when I talked about the $2,700 level, but we do have some price action here at $2,400, which was a support area back in September, October of last year. That'll probably be the first area of resistance as Ethereum starts climbing up and redeeming itself and going to higher prices here. Then after 24, then we're expecting 26, 27, which is a high volume node here. And then after that, I mean, it's going to be probably a quick rise up to $3,300 here, where the point of control is at for Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum could climb back up, and it can do it really fast and really quick here, and make a lot of investors some money if this is going to be the bottom for Ethereum. Okay, bottoming out here just below $2,000. All right. I do believe Ethereum has some promising potential here to make a lot of money for investors here if this is the bottom. Now, if this isn't the bottom and we are going to go continue being bearish on Ethereum, then I have to zoom out here to get some more data from the VRVP. But you can see the VRVP is saying that there is a point of control at like $1,600 for Ethereum. So Ethereum could drop down from 19 all the way down to 16. Would be the first bearish target. And then there's a gap here in the VRVP which says that if it can't hold $1,600, then you're going to see Ethereum at like $1,200 or $1,300. And that's going to be very brutal for a lot of investors out there. The only people that would be able to benefit from that is short sellers who are short selling Ethereum right now. Okay, but you know, with this bullish divergence starting to play out here, buyers stepping up to the plate and actually buying Ethereum, I wouldn't really be shorting Ethereum at these levels here. Okay, I would probably, if I was going to short sell Ethereum, I would wait until Ethereum actually goes up to the point of control here, maybe make a lower high in between $2,400 and $2,700, and then I would start short selling Ethereum if I'm going to be bearish on Ethereum. But I'm not bearish on Ethereum right now. Even though Ethereum has, you know, been disappointing a lot of investors in the last 2 months, the time to be bearish on Ethereum was like back here in December and January. Okay, when Ethereum had like some bearish divergence starting to play out here with lower highs on the RSI, and you got higher highs on price. That was the time to be bearish or be careful on Ethereum. That would have been the time to start short selling Ethereum. I mean, you would have made a good, you know, decent gain short selling Ethereum over the last couple of months here. But to be short selling Ethereum now is to be showing up late to the party on the short side, on the short selling side. Now I think is the time to be buying these cryptos and buying Ethereum for the bounce back, at least back to the point of control at $2,600, $2,700, and then maybe you could make a case for it being bearish and short selling it again. Okay. Let's see what other cryptos are in the green right here on my chart. Dogecoin. I mean, I think Dogecoin would be the only meme coin that I would talk about right now. I feel like a lot of these meme coins are scams, but Dogecoin's been around for years now, and we know it's not a scam. So I don't mind talking about Dogecoin. Matter of fact, they're talking about doing Dogecoin futures, and maybe even a Dogecoin ETF at some point. So you can't really call Dogecoin a scam if they're doing that with Dogecoin. And Dogecoin has a lot of liquidity in it, so it'd be really hard to actually scam people with all the liquidity that's already in Dogecoin. It's been building up that liquidity for like almost 10 years now. But this is still a meme coin, so keep that in mind. It can make very violent moves up and violent moves down, just like any other meme coin out there. But we do have Dogecoin at 1.6% here, okay? And what is Dogecoin doing here? You know, look at the VRVP. There's a lot of volume nodes we can look at here, but you can see that we do have a volume node, high volume node here at 16, 17 cents, which is where Dogecoin's at. If Dogecoin does decide to climb up to higher prices, then we have another VRVP saying that, you know, the next target should be 20 cents on Dogecoin, which makes sense. That's a nice psychological number, nice round even number. You know, I think we could see Dogecoin at 20 cents in the near future here. And then if Dogecoin does get above 20 cents, then we have a little bit more gap here, which would take us up to about 25 cents here on Dogecoin. Okay, 25 cents seems to be a significant resistance level here. And then, you know, just zooming out and continuing with the VRVP, we have more resistance here at 31 cents. I think 31 cents is going to be the boss level, resistance level for Dogecoin. Once it does get up to 31 cents, that's when you could probably start thinking, all right, if this is a bear market, then this might be the highest price we can get for Dogecoin, and then you might have to start short selling Dogecoin at like 31 cents here. Okay. But if the bulls are able to push past 31 cents, then you have the VRVP here still showing that, you know, Dogecoin can come up to like 39 cents, which is where the point of control, that blue line, is at. Okay, you have a lot of volume here at 39, 40 cents here. That could be a good long-term target to start selling your Dogecoin, and I believe you would possibly get like a 2x 3x out of that if you buy now and you hold it till 40 cents here. Okay. Let's see what the moving averages are saying here. I'll just turn on the moving averages real quick, see what those are saying. Yeah, moving averages here are saying that Dogecoin is below almost all the moving averages, but we'll see if we can get above this white line here, the 21 EMA, which you could then probably use as support as it climbs back up. And then if Dogecoin can get above to where this red line is at 25 cents, that would be a very significant level for it to reclaim. And investors will start paying attention to the fact that Dogecoin is above the 200-day moving average, and then they'll probably start pushing the prices up to like 35 cents here, 35 or 40 cents here. So we want to see Dogecoin get above that red line, the 200-day moving average at 25 cents, for us to be back to being bullish again on Dogecoin. But you know, if you want to continue remaining bearish on Dogecoin, yeah, you could remain bearish if it's, you know, not able to reclaim 25 cents again. All right, I'm just looking at the RSI levels here on Dogecoin. You can see that there is some bullish divergence starting to creep in now. We got lower lows here on price, but we got higher lows here on the RSI, indicating that there is some bullish divergence being created here on Dogecoin. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how this bullish divergence plays out, but this could be the bottom here for Dogecoin. And you know, just game playing this out, if you were to buy Dogecoin here at 17 cents, I'd probably put the stop loss right here at like 14, 13 cents, and probably don't want to lose any more than that, because if Dogecoin can't maintain and defend 13, 14 cents, then it's probably going to come down to lower prices here, where we could see Dogecoin come down to like 10 cents, you know, and that's going to be, you're going to lose about almost 60-70% of your money if it does come down to 10 cents here. Okay, so that's the bearish case if the bears do win here and take the price of Dogecoin down to lower prices. All right, let's take a look at CoinMarketCap, see what's going on in cryptocurrency world here. We're looking at CoinMarketCap now. Fear and Greed Index is at 27, so I still think this is a good time to be buying crypto, not selling crypto. Okay. If you're a long-term investor, there's a lot of fear sentiment in the market right now, with the Fear and Greed Index being below 30. Once you start getting above 30, you're going to be in neutral territory, and then once you get like 70 or 80 on the Fear and Greed Index, you should start selling your crypto, at least something, because that's probably the highs for the market once you start seeing the Fear and Greed Index coming in at 70 or 80 here. But we'll look at the overall market here. You can see Bitcoin currently trading at $84,913. Ethereum at 1991. We've already covered these cryptos here, but let's see who's done the best in the last 7 days here. You have PancakeSwap. So if you're a PancakeSwap investor or trader, you did pretty well for yourself over the last 7 days here. Form is another crypto that did well in the last 7 days. That's up 38% this week. Bonk, out of nowhere. I guess Bonk is catching a bid now. Bonk is up 22%. This is another meme coin that's currently out there trading in cryptocurrency world. Then you got Curve up 20% for the week, and EOS up 18% for the week. Hyperliquid up 15%, and Lido up 10%. BitGet up 10%, and then the rest of them are only in single digits here. But you got Aave at 8.5 and Aptos at 8.5 as well, up for the week. Okay. Now, who had like some of the worst weeks here? Let's take a look at those. The ones that actually had the worst week the last 7 days here was Polygon, down 32%. So it could possibly be a buying opportunity, but we gotta take a look at the charts if we're gonna see if it is a buying opportunity. Jasmy only down 15%. Okay, Movement down 6%. Shiba Inu down 6%, and Saycoin down 5%. I think most cryptocurrencies did have a recovery week. But we'll take a look at Polygon to see why it didn't do so well, and if it could be a possible buy opportunity. So let's take a look at the charts again here, and we'll look at Polygon. Let's see, Pi USD, on OKX cryptocurrency exchange. Okay, so this looks like a brand new cryptocurrency, or it's brand new to this cryptocurrency exchange here. And I don't have that much data here on the daily chart, but this coin looks like it topped out here on February 26th, where we saw this coin as high as almost $3. Yeah, it got up to like $2.99, $2.97, and you got your point of control here sitting at the $1.60, where a lot of people bought at that price, but a lot of them are now underwater now. And they're all below their break even. Right now you have just looking at the VRVP, you have this coin trading at like 95-96 cents. A lot of volume here at 70 cents. If it does decide to go to lower prices here, you got some more volume here at 90 cents. Okay, so that could be where you could scoop up some Pi coin if you want to buy some at these relatively low prices here. But yeah, if this coin does get its bounce back, it could come right back to $1.55, which is where the point of control's at, and you would have yourself a nice 50% gain on this coin here. You can easily game plan this out where you put the stop loss at like 84-85 cents here. You buy somewhere between 90 and 95 cents, and you're not risking that much. This could possibly be a viable candidate to for a low risk, high reward situation here. Now let's do the Fibonacci analysis here. See what the Fib analysis has to say about this crypto. If I measure from the $2.99 area to the bottom here, I believe at 65 cents. Okay, the Fibonacci analysis, this rainbow colored tower over here, saying that yeah, we're at a very deep retracement. We're below even the 0.236 level, which should give us about $1.20 on this crypto. Okay, so I think this crypto, let me just get rid of the VRVP because it's kind of getting in the way right now. But $1.20 level could be the first bullish target on this crypto if it does go to higher prices here. Then you got the $1.55 level, which we already mentioned. There's a point of control at that level. So I think if you're just game planning this out, you could buy now here at 95 cents, and $1.55 should be where you're selling if you're short-term trading this crypto here. You get yourself a nice 50% gain on this crypto, and you'll be at the 0.382 retracement level at $1.55. And then you also have the 0.618 level at $2.10. Maybe it could get back up to that level. Not quite sure if it can, okay? But I would also be targeting $2.10 as another level to be selling this coin if I'm short-term trading this coin. And I think that's what you really should be doing with these cryptos if you're not in like some of the layer 1 high market cryptocurrency coins. If you're just trading altcoins, then you should be short-term trading these coins, not really sticking to them as long-term investments unless you really believe in the coin here. And yeah, I would probably buy this coin here at 95 cents and sell it for $2 if I can. Okay, and you double your money with this coin. If this coin does go to higher prices for some reason, we do have the 1618 at $4.45, and you would basically 4x your money right now just buying this crypto at 95 cents. So Pi coin could be worth looking at. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart, see if there's any bullish divergence or anything that would tell us that we're bottoming out here. Possibly a bullish divergence. Okay. We'll have to see if this plays out and starts going to higher lows. If this could be creating a higher low here on the 1 hour chart, then you could be bottoming out here on Pi Network. Let's take a look at the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart. Yeah, I mean, it's seen its worst day here back out March 21st. What, 2 days ago? Was the worst day for this crypto when it got as low as like 85 cents. The case is still out. The jury's still out on this coin if it is going to be bottoming out here. You would want to see this be a higher low and for it to never go to lower prices again, and then you'll know for damn sure that you're in a bullish possible trend here. If this coin does come down, you want to see maybe you scoop it up at 85 cents here, but if it goes lower than 85 cents, then it's probably going to keep on going lower, and you probably want nothing to do with Pi Network. I would put the stop loss at like 81 cents or 80, anywhere between 80 and 84 cents is where I would put the stop loss, so I don't lose too much on this crypto if I was going to throw my hat in the ring here. All right. So that could be a possible opportunity if things start to get bullish again. Pi Network might be worth taking a look at. Jasmy coin is another cryptocurrency coin that took a beating the past 7 days. Let's take a look at Jasmy. And we'll look at the daily chart. Jasmy currently trading at about a penny here, a little bit over a penny. And Jasmy has also been in a vicious downward trend here. Okay, that's a descending channel or a falling wedge if I ever seen one here. Okay. Let me turn on VRVP here to see if there's any significant levels here. Wow. Okay, so if Jasmy is continuing to be bearish, then this coin could lose you a lot of money actually and come right down to about a half a penny. So there's still like a 50% drop from where it is right now. Okay, if I just measure this out down from here down to the high volume node here, you could lose another 55% on this coin here. Okay, so be on the lookout. I mean, be extra cautious with this coin here, that this coin could still lose another 50% if it comes down to this VRVP. But I'm expecting about a half a penny on Jasmy to be where there's going to be some significant support, and that might actually be the bottom for this coin here. But let me just try to create a bullish case here for Jasmy if there is one here. Okay, you might be trying to do a double bottom here, and the first bottom would be that candle wick low here at about a penny, 0.01121, which is very close to where we're at right now. So 0.01121 should be the area that you should be targeting if you're going to be trying to buy and get a really cheap Jasmy coin. Okay, and then I put the stop loss whatever you feel comfortable. If you're comfortable losing 5% or 10% on this coin, you put the stop loss about 5 or 10% below the 0.01121 level, okay? And you're just hoping to see if they maybe possibly get some bullish divergence playing out in this crypto. There could be some possible bullish divergence, but we'll see how things play out. If this thing just does not go any lower on the RSI than where it is right now, because right now the RSI is at 33.3. If you see the RSI start bouncing back up again here, then you could say that, yeah, you got some bullish divergence coming in, and this could be the beginning of a bottom and out pattern here for Jasmy Coin. If Jasmy Coin does decide to start going to higher prices here, you have a gap here, and then you see some high volume back at like almost 2 pennies. Okay, about 0.018 pennies here on Jasmy is where you could get your first bullish price target, your first take profit target at 0.018. Okay, and then the point of control looks like it's sitting at 2 pennies, so that's probably where you want to take most of your profit if you're short-term trading this coin, and you get yourself a nice double in price. You get a 100% gainer on Jasmy here if Jasmy can get back up there again. Okay, right now Jasmy is beaten down pretty significantly. It's below the moving averages here. I would also start to be a little bit more bullish once I see Jasmy Coin, this price, once you can get above this white line, which is acting as resistance. That's the 21 EMA. If the 21 EMA gets flipped to support, you know that you're back in a bullish trend here, and you can start being more bullish on Jasmy once it gets above this white line here. But it needs to do that. If not, that white line is continuing to go down and pushing this price down to lower prices here. So I wouldn't be bullish on Jasmy until it gets above that 21 EMA, that white line, okay? I think that's going to be it for today here, guys. Unless you have any more requests, I don't think we need to go into any more cryptocurrencies. Try to keep it, you know, about an hour long on these live streams here. We'll take a look at the price of Bitcoin one more time here before I leave, okay? And just summarizing what I've been saying with Bitcoin. Oh my God, I actually got a lot of things going on here. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I'll get rid of the VRVP here real quick here. I see Bitcoin was looking very promising here on the 200-day moving average. That red line here is currently sitting at 84,889. We're now flirting with that. You know, one more time here. We saw Bitcoin a little bit higher than that at $85,000, was making me feel a little bit more bullish on Bitcoin. Okay, I want to see Bitcoin close the day here above 84,000. We'll say above 84,900. I want to see Bitcoin above 84,900 for me to continue being bullish on Bitcoin here. If not, then, you know, this could be the beginning of a bear flag, and we could go to Bitcoin back down to like $74,000 is what I'm targeting for Bitcoin, because it looks like it's creating a bear flag here. And if that bear flag plays out, you'll see Bitcoin come down to like $74,000. Okay. Yeah, that's my bearish target on Bitcoin. The bullish target for Bitcoin is that I do see Bitcoin coming back to $88,000, which is where the 0.5 Fibonacci analysis is at, and then maybe contending up and trying to get back to $93,000 would be a significant resistance area for Bitcoin, because you have some moving averages that would be acting as resistance. You have the 100-day, which is that blue line, and then you have the 50-day, which is that green line, and that is currently sitting at $92,000 and $94,000. Is probably going to be where a lot more sellers start showing up and selling their Bitcoin at. Okay, but yeah, bullish target $88,000 and then $93,000 on Bitcoin. And then bearish target is we could come back down to $77,000 or even $74,000 on Bitcoin. Okay. Take care, guys. I'll be trying to go live again tomorrow, probably about 5 or 6 p.m. East Coast time here. And yeah, we'll take a look at the charts and see how things play out in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world. Take care, guys.